right. Jack.
Good day, and welcome to another edition of the Weekly Update. I am COKSM. The past few weeks, the school's kindergarten classes have been exploring the science lab and participating in a science education program known as High Tech, High Touch. The program introduces basic science concepts in a fun way. Students recently have created their own fruit snacks and homemade green slime.
Some solids are hard, but some can be squishy. You can stretch them, and they're flexible. You can roll it. Okay, you can have a few minutes. Once you make it, then you can have a few minutes to experiment and see if you can try it. Okay, because guess what? Each of you gets to keep it. So we'll take a few minutes and experiment with it here, and then when we're all finished, okay, I'll give you a Ziploc bag, and you can take it home with you today. There's one more thing that I thought would be really fun to do with it. Remember when we pulled out the little fuzzy balls when we were doing that game and they were different colors? Would y'all like to make this a different color? Well, you can keep it white if you want to, or I'm going to show you the colors that you may change it to. You may change it blue. You may change it purple. You could change it pink, or you could change it like a lime green, kind of like a chartreuse color.
The number one gift on most middle schoolers' Christmas list is an iPad. The exciting part is the next year's 8th graders may not have to leave their iPad at home. In a new pilot program, the school is looking at allowing students to trade in their 50 pounds of textbooks into a 1-pound tablet computer, which the iPad allows students to keep all their books, notebooks, research tools, and other things on it. Even our own Weekly Update newscast uses an iPad as a teleprompter. We spoke to some students about the possibilities of this.
I've so far been implementing it in giving notes to the students because it allows me to walk around the room as I click through my notes while holding the iPad, and I don't need to go to the front of the room in order to annotate it. I can annotate it right from the screen, and whatever I do on the screen goes up onto the projector through the Apple TV, and the students can see it. This makes it so that I don't have to block anyone's view when writing stuff. I can use proximity to see what the students are working on. I can be looking over their shoulders in the back of the room, and at no point do I need to interrupt the flow of the lesson. I've also been looking up different interactive applications. I've used Google Earth several times whenever students have questions about countries, or if we're talking about a saint in religion class and they want to know where Croatia is or other countries that the saints are from. I can pull out Google Earth, and we've zoomed in on the country and shown them where it was, which they found very interesting. We use the camera to take pictures of the students working on projects and stuff that they've been using in PowerPoints and stuff like that. I've got all sorts of applications that would be great for other subjects that I plan on showing to other teachers, so there's plenty of math applications. There's Bible verses that we've been looking up for Saints of the Day and for the weekly masses, because there's a full interactive Bible on the thing. We've had students who have been using them to do research for presentations that they've been working on, because this way they don't need to be tied to one of the computers in the corner of the classroom. They can work at their desk and look up information about the author that they are presenting or the book that they're presenting. And so I have one student doing that for Percy Jackson book that we're reading in class. And those are just a few of the things that I found. I'm trying to come up with new ideas every day and implement more and more of them and see how the kids react to them as we try them out.
How have the kids reacted to having the iPad in the class?
The kids really like it because they feel like they're in a classroom with the most recent possible technology. And ever since I had my iPad in the classroom, I've had 3 separate students ask for permission if they could bring in their iPads, and 2 of them used them to read books. We were reading class books, and so they had copies of the book on their iPad and they were reading it in their free time. As I said before, the one student was using it to research an author that they were doing a presentation on. And in the future, once I had enough kids with iPads, I have applications that allow for a student response. So I could put them in groups. If I had 4 or 5 iPads, I could have teams, 4 or 5 teams, and then I could ask questions with mine, and the students would be able to reply, and we could do different challenges and games that way, and kind of interact back and forth between the groups and the teacher. And so the kids are really enjoying it because they like all the different stuff you can do, and they get a kick out of Google Earth and other animated and involved applications. And when we start doing presentations, I'm going to let them use that in order for them to flip through their slides, because that way they don't need to worry about clicking a remote mouse or walking to the other side of the room or turning around to hit the board. They can just press their finger on the screen and it will flip through their slides and show their animations and stuff.
We will be off the air for a few weeks because of exams and the upcoming Christmas break. But we will be ready to provide you with a complete coverage of our Christ our King School news, sports in the new year. Thank you for your suggestions and comments about our show. Have a safe and Merry Christmas, and we will see you back here in 2012.